situations, challenges, anything that you might think of that has affected you in a positive manner in the last 1 week. This is your chance to enhance the energy in this room. Because when we share positive vibes, of course, everything starts on a positive note, right? So let's get started. Gaurav, you go first.
Thank you, Anupama. I am grateful for life as it takes me to new adventures. Last week was very gratifying. I celebrated my 57th birthday and got hundreds of wishes from friends on social media and in person. We had a couple of celebrations with my children here, my nephew coming in from Abu Dhabi. So I am very gung-ho about life and what it holds for me going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. Marina, you go next.
Okay. So I am grateful for my parents reaching back home to India. We had a blast. Again, my dad celebrated his 66th birthday, and we had different kind of celebrations over the past week. That's one thing. Second thing is I've been very stressful about few payments, and luckily this week has been the trap that I was in. I was able to get out of it and arrange those payments for my business. So very much grateful, and grateful to get up this morning and attend this. I've been
Thank
trying
you.
for a little long time.
Thank you, Marina, and welcome. I think this is your first time in this network, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Rishi.
Good morning. Grateful that I'm breathing, grateful that I'm present, grateful that I'm living, grateful for all the gifts uh, I have in life, the relationships, beautiful friends, and the planet that we are living on. Uh, so I can't stop being grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishi. Next in queue is Ms. Tawana. Hope I'm pronouncing it right.
You did it perfectly. Yes, hi, I'm Tawana. I'm Tawana Lowry. I'm thankful for so many things. I had a great week this week. I signed another client that was really great for my business. And I found a wonderful AI tool that's really going to transform my life and help me scale to the level that I need to scale to. So I can drop it in the chat. I would recommend checking it out. So I've been searching for something that would do a lot of things for me. And this AI tool, which is an answer to prayer. So I'm super thankful for it. And of course, I'm thankful for friends and family and opportunity in my health, etc.
Thank you, Tawana. Alifia, you are the last. Thank you. You're on mute, Alifia.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There's a time when people, family, and friends who are helping us out. Today, AI tools are helping us out. So interesting. Okay, great. I am grateful for one of our teammates in our 10x strategy community who invited me for paddle yesterday morning, and I was so excited. And then we met a new friend during the paddle game, and then we met him again for coffee in the evening, and then we went for a movie in the night, and then we just had like a extensive stranger community built yesterday, and looks like he's a fantastic candidate to become a 10x coach on our platform as well. So I think it's just like everything that's like working out, and we're having a lot of fun, and at the same time I'm onboarding a new coach to the platform. So excited. I'm very grateful for that team member who made this magic happen.
Thank you, Alifia. And with this, we come to the end of the gratitude corner. And the last person to offer is me. Well, I'm more grateful for anything and everything that I can think of, but the most grateful is to this room. a few years back when I had my business in doldrums. Yeah, you are the people who supported me. And today, when I am looking at traveling, having one leg in Dubai, the other in India, managing two different operations in two different countries, it makes it worthwhile the time that I've spent and the people who have touched my life in a positive way. So thank you very much. And with this, I hand over the virtual podium to Mr. Gaurav for the introduction. Gaurav, it's all yours.
Thank you, Anupama. We are on time. We are under 1 minute from the allocated time, but great. We have some intimate conversations ahead of us, given that we are 6 of us who have taken time out and are having this conversation. I would say transcontinental conversation with Tawana with us. Tawana, I've sent you an invite to join our WhatsApp group. So before I proceed, I want to point out, if you see my name, I have renamed myself with my name and the phone number that I use. So I encourage all of you to do that, including Alifia, who's done this before, but now is so happy watching the movie that she did yesterday, she forgot. What movie did you watch, Alifia?
War 2, and I hated it. It was full of fighting, and oh my God. But Hrithik Roshan looked awesome. So it was worth everything.
By the way, Hrithik Roshan is the Greek god of Indian cinema. So for Tawana.
I think he's Greek god for the world, I think.
The third
Great.
most handsome man in the world.
Yes, that's what it
So
is.
I want to start this session with some of the developments that we've seen over the last couple of days. Pakistan celebrated its 79th Independence Day on the 14th. India celebrated its 79th Independence Day yesterday. I was at an event facilitated by Alifia's father-in-law, and I met him there. Also briefly met her mother-in-law. It was a gathering of business and professional leaders in Dubai. And there was some entertainment afterwards and some food. So it was a great evening. I thank Alifia for making it possible, because I was in two minds whether I would go or not. So besides that, I understand Mr. Trump and Mr. Putin are supposed to meet in Anchorage, in cool Alaska, to cool things
They
down.
did already. That happened already. Yeah.
Oh, it happened. Sorry, I'm a bit behind.
Yeah.
I was so involved in India's Independence Day, I missed it. Any breakthroughs already?
Not yet, but they met for about 3 hours, and I don't think anyone's going to know really what happened until Trump gets back to DC.
Right. Meanwhile, Trump put a gun to India's head, saying, if my talks with Russia don't go well, more tariffs coming your way. So we Indians are praying.
Everybody's praying.
Oh, good Lord. Make it fly.
Yeah. No pressure on Putin whatsoever. Right?
Tariffs or more tariffs don't come our way. Because, at the bottom of our hearts, we love America. We have a lot of our intellectuals based in America, and they are contributing to the American and the global economy by being good doctors, good managers, good entrepreneurs, good technologists. So I believe one last thought I want to share. Yesterday was Independence Day, and I put this on a couple of groups that I'm part of, saying, how can we celebrate independence in an interdependent world? Ironically, America also celebrates ID4, Independence Day, on the 4th of July. But America is part of the world, as an independence from what? In fact, a lot of countries pray that America leaves their independence to themselves. Like America sparkled or sprinkled some independence in Iraq, sprinkled some independence on Afghanistan, sprinkled some independence on Libya, and they are worse off. Uh, so, yeah, intent was there. But as a lot of doctors might say, operation successful, patient dead. So, on that serious but humorous note, let's proceed. For people who are joining us for the first time and after a while, I want to share a little bit about Global Entrepreneur Network. Usually we get down to business quicker than today, but today I thought I would share my mind. One moment. My apologies for keeping you on hold. There we go. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Great. So we had the gratitude session ably handled by Anupama. This is us, Global Entrepreneur Network. We are your gateway to global business. We offer global reach. We connect markets worldwide, strategic partnerships. We forge alliances for growth and business expansions where we help you scale your ventures. Our brand story, we started our journey in the times of COVID-1, in fact, to be specific. We started our journey on the 19th of September 2020, and we weathered many a storm. However, we are united in a purpose and we are rising together, shaping the future for all of us across borders. So our purpose is to connect over entrepreneurs across the world. Our vision is to have over 10,000 global members across 50 countries, and we wish to do this by 2030. Our mission is to build the platform for global reach through online networking and collaboration. Our values: generosity, knowledge sharing, collaboration, accountability, and integrity. In the past, we've done these events through April. We had the month for technology, software, and digital services. Then in June, we had healthcare, wellness, and medical services. In June also, we had the 4th Business and Investors Summit, where we moderated a panel on AI and how it is impacting us. In July, we had the month for education, training, and professional development. We had our friend Sandeep Amar Gupta as a speaker. And this month, we are having financial services, investment, and insurance. We had a learned speaker from Moscow address us last Saturday. And going forward, we are going to have a couple of other people come and share their knowledge on financial services, etc. We are just under a month away from our 5th anniversary. In UAE, we are going to have our 5th anniversary in an offline meeting, an in-person meeting where we are expecting over 100 people. I've already got the speaker and one other person on board. So this will be an exciting meeting. We hope to record it and put it online afterwards. So, and besides the meeting that we will have in Dubai, we intend to have our various centers host their own meetings. So there would be a meeting in Hong Kong, a meeting in Chennai, a meeting in Delhi, and other places likewise. This is our team. Alifia is our president co-founder. I am the other co-founder. I head up the operations of the platform. Sabri Rajan is vice president marketing. Anupama Parkar is vice president digital transformation. And Bharat Nangia is our vice president global growth. On that note, I hand you over to Alifia to take us through some important announcements. Before that, this is how we'll roll today. We have this presentation, which Alifia will wrap up and follow it up with the business session, following which we'll close at 9:30 Dubai time, and it'll be past midnight for Tawana, I guess. So please join us on our LinkedIn group. We are over 2,000 people there. This is the QR code that you can scan and become a member. And yes, so now this is Alifia's time. Alifia, over to you.
Gaurav, you don't have a session today, right?
No.
So let's do breakout rooms first.
Okay.
So we can do the earlier slide, the one you had earlier.
Okay.
So let's do quick breakout rooms so that.
Well, given that we are just about 7 people here, should we just have a freewheeling conversation amongst us on certain topics?
Yeah, okay. That's a good idea. Also. Yeah, okay, we can do that. No worries. So, okay, so stop sharing screen. So usually we do breakout rooms and engage with each other. So technically we can use this time to kind of engage or probe on a single thought or a single something that we are doing, and we'll do this for like 10 minutes or 15 if we can. So since there is so much of tariff wars happening, what if we discuss for 10 minutes on tariffs or the change in policy? So the guideline could be that usually we work on businesses and we try to keep them growing. And, so what's that one impact that the tariff has created on our business? And we can take a round and, have a little quick chat on how is tariffs impacting us and how are we prepared, or what are we doing in our own parts of the world? Because luckily we have people from India, we have people from Dubai, we also have US. So we've got 3 economies or 3 countries here. So if you want, let's take a round and take a few minutes to discuss how is tariffs impacting us and what are we doing to protect, or is it a positive, is it a negative, what's going on in our own business, how is it turning out? So any volunteers can start, or show of hands, or yes, go ahead, Gaurav. Like each of us should have a chat, have a talk for like 2 minutes, right? Like just to like say, so let's each of us like voice something. Yes, Gaurav, go ahead. And don't hijack everyone's time.
No. So what I want to do is I want to get someone else to speak, and then I will come in.
Okay.
So Marina, would you like to talk about this?
See, I just hear about it in the news. Practically, in the kind of business that I am, I don't see much of it affecting me. But I know when it affects the entire globe, it affects me as well. So
you're in Dubai, right, Maria?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dubai.
Okay. Okay, Prasad, go ahead.
By the way, Alifia, you've not heard of Dubai Marina? That's her.
Bad joke, Gaurav.
Yeah, and Dubai Marina is the queen of Dubai.
Thank you.
That's where everyone flocks to. Yeah, so just to take off on the tariff wars, since I'm in the international business, probably I thought it would be ideal for me to start the discussion and give my comments. So for me, basically, it's a period of uncertainty, both in the equity markets as an investor, as well as in the trading market, where we are moving goods from one part of the world to the other part of the world. Ideally, right now we are sensing period of uncertainty because people don't want to invest. Just imagine if you have containers on the sea and suddenly Mr. Donald Trump gets up from the wrong side of the bed and says that no, for India, I will put 25% more tariff. What are all those containers fate going to be? Obviously, the importers are not going to accept it. And then to turn it around and bring it back to the country of origin is also a Herculean task. So it's really, really tough right now to do business the way we have been doing pre Donald Trump's time, because you never know what the mood is for him to tweak or to put it in his post. And then suddenly the world goes panicky and our buyers start changing their minds. So definitely there has been a pause in business. Many of us are facing that kind of uh, issues, both in terms of the currency as well as in terms of the importation. And for the last few months, the business has kind of climbed down. Okay, there has been a pause. Generally, also, if you look at factories around in China and many parts of the world, they are also taken a break, and you can see signs of unemployment as a result. Factories have stalled their production, and also prices of raw materials have
Prasad,
started shooting up.
sorry, Prasad,
Two
I'm going to
minutes.
interrupt slightly. No, I understand what I wanted to. So, the general knowledge we know, so in a way, like we understand, we read, we hear, we listen. But let's go a little deeper about in our own business. Like, for example, you can say what you're doing and how is it impacting, or is it impacting, like Marina said, not yet faced anything from her perspective or something. But in your own business, let's just to like give some more context to the thing that's happening. What's the, like, just to understand it better, really, what's the real impact?
Sure. So my business is electronics, and I sell products which are used in the house. They are called consumer audio video products, and generally these are the products which are having a routine in terms of the lead times, since the factories require 4 months. So definitely there has been a pause in the buying nature of people. Okay, and especially in markets where we are operating, the currencies are also having a kind of seesaw effect. So definitely people are now going more into the need based, because our business is more for the want based. So the want based business have taken a back seat, and definitely there has been a fall down in business. And I see this mood continuing till the time there's some stability in the tariffs, as well as in the general political situations, whether it's the regions which we are operating, or the regions where there is war or uncertainty. So yeah, there has been a definite fall in our business, and we see this impact continuing for this year as well, unless there is some changes happening, especially in the interest rate, which again is pretty much up and down. So we are not really clear. So surely it's going to be a very difficult year, full of uncertainties, full of fluctuations, and we just need to be prepared.
Yeah,
So
true.
that's it, Lifia, from my side.
Great, Prasad. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Anupama.
Thanks to Mr. Trump, yeah, my business is flourishing. Because the moment he said 50% tariff rise in India, the Indian companies are flocking to Dubai, because here it's just 8%. So we have so many inquiries. If I have to compare, which we had around 6 to 7 inquiries per month. Yeah. Now it's 6 to 7 inquiries per day.
Wow.
That's kind of influx that is happening from the subcontinent to Dubai, wherein, of course, the business is business setup fund formation. So people are setting up branch offices, offsite offices in Dubai to mitigate the risk of those 50% tariffs back in India. So yes, I'm happy how things are working out. So every time that such a question is posed, I think I'm the only person who says, "Thank you, Mr. Trump. My business is doing good." Over to you, Alifia.
Well, interesting. But of course, I think that's what's going to be the only way out, right? Because people will start sourcing from different places,
Yeah,
and
and
that's
big
what's already
brands,
happening with Vietnam and all the other cities. I
all
think.
the big brands from India are setting up business in Dubai, because Dubai has, of course, marketed itself well as a brand, being an in-transit hub. But then now it's become an actual visionary thing for Sheikh Mohammed, who started it about 5 years ago, saying that we want it to be an in-transit hub. So it's
Amazing.
actually picking up very well, and yeah, we are happy.
Wow. So, Tawana, since you're on that side of the planet, what do you kind of see and feel and notice? Does it impact you like too much, or how's it going there that side?
Yeah, well, so I have to keep it all in perspective because during President Biden's term in office, the country was really having a lot of problems. Our economy was really going downhill, and inflation was so bad people couldn't afford to buy groceries. And so, most Americans, including myself, we're very thankful for the new administration. And he's a business person, and America is the biggest enterprise in the world. And so to have business people running it is making good sense for our country. And so, we're not totally out of the woods right now, but the inflation is going down, and the job market is booming again. For me personally, I think that just not so much the tariffs, but the inflation that is still a little bit lingering. Not everybody can say yes to my offer, but I'm still doing well. So I think, in another year, I think things will be booming even more than they are now. So, yeah.
It's not increasing the prices. Normally, it would say the inflation is going higher, right? Like because everyone's now adding more cost
No,
because of
no,
the
the
tariffs.
inflation is going down because our dollar is getting stronger. Yeah. So inflation is on the way down, and the job market is on the way up. Manufacturing is on the way up. So, it's honestly, it's boom town in America again, thankfully. So we're very thankful for that.
The media says it so differently, though, but it's amazing to hear that perspective from someone who's there on the ground. I watched a recent interview with the Honeywell CEO because I kind of work with Honeywell actually. But and he's like tariffs are helping us as well because it suddenly helped manufacturing, and their costs are cheaper and they're easier and more affordable now, and they can beat competition as well. So for American based companies, definitely that was his perspective as well. So there was correction and there was improvement on his bottom and Honeywell's bottom line as well. So interesting. So three people saying yes, so go for it, huh? So Ruhi, you have any experience with tariff or any impact directly, indirectly yet?
I think my clients were impacted. So that, I mean, as I know, my business would flourish because people are under stress, and, to relieve the stress or have a positive mindset, then they need to come to me. Apart from this, but, frankly speaking, what I believe in, whatever happens, is there to teach you something. So even if tariffs are there, probably, we never thought of the possibility of exploring other places. uh, but that has made us do that. So uh, my belief system is whatever happens, it is for your best, it is for you. And I think when you are in that mindset, it makes a difference in your life. So, but
Wow.
all said, it's all good.
It's like it's not what's happening to you, it's what's happening for you.
Yeah, I mean, most of us think, it is against us, but everything that happens, it's for you. And if you come from that space and trust and believe that you are able to make the best of what you're getting in, I think that's what makes life beautiful.
Same.
Okay, I'll
Gaurav,
go
anything?
next. Yeah. So broadly, trade in a flat world. You might have heard of this book called The Flat World, which was about globalization. We are an interconnected world, and each country has something to offer to the other. Of course, some economies are large and they are self sufficient. However, most others are interdependent on various things to sell and to buy. And in India, for example, for many years, we've had trade barriers to enable our own industry to flourish. Uh, it's a double-edged sword. The US, over the last 40 years, has outsourced a lot of its manufacturing, a lot of its service industry to other parts of the world. And it has been a good thing for them. Imagine what you buy at a Target store for $20 comes in at $2. Now, if America chooses to produce the same thing, it will probably be for 15 or so dollars. Like, for example, iPhone, the world's most popular asset to have. It'll take a few decades, I believe, for the US to manufacture iPhones within the US, because
But
it will not be.
that's all changing though. They're getting ready. They're investing, I think, 300 billion in building all of that in America again. So yeah.
But it remains to be seen if it is cost effective. I will give you another example. AI is everywhere. And the people who are building AI, like, for example, IBM had been building Watson for the last 20 years. But ChatGPT came along and just delivered it better in the last 2 or 3 years. And of course, that had an investment of billions of dollars. But lo and behold, DeepSeek from China did it for a few $1 million. Same, probably better. Yes, does not have the US stamp on it. But the whole thing is, where are economies? Where is the expertise? And together we can flourish. Broadly, if I look at economists and what they are saying about Trump's tariffs, they are not good economics. But this is just an alternate view. It remains to be seen. So that's my take. Personally, I have hope that we get around to better trade terms and make it a more fair playing field for everyone. India has had some bad, I would say bad, because they're very high tariffs. So there is need for balancing it out. There is need for market correction, as some people call it. So let's see how it emerges. And more people should debate this, so that trade is not dependent on just somebody's whims or fancies, and that it works for more countries besides just the US.
So just a history lesson real quick. Prior to the early 1900s, there was no thing called income tax in America. All of our revenue came from sales tax and tariffs. And that's how our country flourished.
Right.
And with regards to bringing manufacturing back to America, the downside of us outsourcing so much to other countries is it caused a lot of unemployment in America, and it shut down factories. We had entire towns that were ghost towns when
Right.
we had
Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan's just one small example, right? And so bringing things back to America so that we can have American jobs in America is really, really good for our country. So things were looking really bad. We had outsourced everything. And
Yeah. Like
that's
China became the manufacturing hub for a
everything.
whole lot of American
Right.
industry. And I don't think it will
Right.
change very soon. But let's see. Let's hope for the best.
I think it's a good shift. It's probably because I think every country currently has a president. Maybe the next world will become where the whole world has one president, and everyone is, he's looking at everybody and every country and every continent's interests, best interests. Because right now we are all looking at individual presidents and everyone looking at their own country and their own people's interest and one against the other. In this world, it would only be if everyone only becomes self-sustaining economies where everyone just grows everything for themselves and manufactures everything. Then the export and that globalization will just kill and die. And somewhere I think it's about equalizing that cost, where the higher and the more expensive economies have to, for the cheaper labor and the cheaper cost of manufacturing, you just add those extra tariffs so that, but if you're making it in house, you're making it in house. But if you're not, so the entire world was about, in the past few years, was about, making the best of optimizing the best of what's coming at the best price from different this thing, and then using the right talent in the right places. But now we're looking at another way at looking at it, So maybe there should be a global president who looks at the whole world's interest at one go and then optimize the best resources coming together. But that's where the cross-country talks need to happen in a more dynamic manner and really identify strengths of each nation in each country and leverage as cross-border. And that is how technically the past presidents wanted to make this optimized. But yes, of course, if the US jobs were not there and if the people were suffering or whatever that is, there probably is a correction. But let's see how this all pans out, because it's so nervous. It has a nervous breakdown in a lot of places. And this morning I started at 7 o'clock looking at Sundar Pichai's chat and the lies in that he's going in with the US, Washington, and stuff like that. And it's just crazy. It's unbelievable. Great. Any more thoughts from anyone till we get to the next section?
One of the associated matters is to build something. Of course, you can use AI and automation, but you need labor of various degrees. There's a whole spectrum of requirements. Now, if people are cribbing about $15, what's the minimum wage, Tawana? Is it $15 an hour?
I think they're getting ready to raise it. Mm-hmm.
So at that price, in a day, you are paying, say, 15 into 8, which is a lot of money for manufacturing to be sustainable, economic, viable, and to afford marketing expenses, logistics expenses, all of that. So all of that, the value chain has to be making sense. And the US has a problem with immigration, for example. If you don't have cheaper labor, then you can't be economically viable with your product. Which is why in the first place, China became an alternative and they mastered processes and delivered better. So what I'm saying is we are in a churn. And by the way, we are entering into politics here today. Usually we avoid, given that some of us are Toastmasters, and we avoid talking about sex, religion, and politics in public.
That's in
But
Toastmasters.
that's in
This is Global
Toastmasters.
Entrepreneur Network.
Then also we kind of, avoid some of those topics. So interesting that we are having this conversation and we have Tawana as local representative from the US to give us her perspective on how things
On the
are
ground.
seen from the ground. So our reportage from Alabama, and it's an interesting conversation. This is another thing for the Americans. Usually America is only East Coast and West Coast. So it begins and ends there. Now, earlier also they used to joke, wars are good because then Americans know that there is a place called Iran or Iraq or Syria. Others, they don't know, they don't care. I'm sorry if I hurt sensibilities with that joke.
Great. So I think that was a good discussion. I mean, it's good to kind of just know different perspectives and different viewpoints and different, just to also bring in tolerance, right? So, and tolerance and empathy, if you will, right? Like that's important because when you understand what's really the voice of the, the VOCs of the world and, to really understand, and then you have more appreciation in terms. But it was great to know that the US perspective, because what we hear on the media is a lot of negation rather than appreciation normally. And we really, it's so curious. Anyway, so with that, let's get to our next section, which is about business referrals and business contacts sharing. I have been putting a link in the chat. Most of our new old people already know that you fill that introduction. You fill your introduction on this link. It could be lengthy for the first timers, but every time you come back on the next Saturday, the link is populated already. You just edit anything else or whatever. The most important coordinates that you put in that is your email and your phone number and maybe your website. So after we do our introduction round, just in case someone wants to contact you or connect you, in the WhatsApp group, we will share the entire contact list from today's meeting. So do join the WhatsApp group as well. And make sure you fill your introduction in the chat. Only after you fill your introduction will we call your name for introduction. So now I have right now in the list, I already have today's meeting, Rushi, Anupama, Gaurav, and myself. So Prasad, Mudit, do fill your introduction in the chat. And Marina and Tawana, your first time. So first time it's a little lengthy form, but you can just put a space or something and go to the next tab as well to make it faster and get your name in the list so that your name, email, phone number comes in for people who want to reach out and connect with you later. So I'll do the business referral section and then I'll do the advancement thing in the end, okay? So let's start with, okay, so what we do in this section is we introduce our business for 30 seconds. We quickly say what we are doing, what's the product, what's the business that we're doing, and then quickly come to the ask, whose contact you need. So today in our meeting, every Saturday, our phone book contact list belongs to everyone who's attending. So you can just clearly say, I want a contact of someone in healthcare, someone in Dubai, someone in Malaysia, someone in US, if you will. And that's the contact. So whose new contact or connection that you want? That's the pitch that you will make. So you say, this is what I do, and I'm looking for people like this who will help me build and grow everything. And then we encourage everyone who's attending and listening that let's share that contact. Let's share that connection. So Gaurav, is it possible for you to share the slide just a second? Or should I do it? Possible for you to share the slide or should I do it? Okay, I can do it as well. So I'm just going to show quickly. Ding dong, where's it gone? No. Okay, so I'm just going to ping pong. So I'm just going to go to the final two slides. Okay. So at Gen, we are the Global Entrepreneur Network. So we connect people beyond borders. That's our intention. So we want to try and expand an economy, expand your business to a wider network, a wider region than you are currently doing. So we want to try and do that. That's our main intention, goal, and we believe in a concept of 6 degrees of separation. If you really network right, so the question is, are we networking right? So if what the 6 degrees of separation says that if you connect to 6 people around you, and you correctly connect to the 6 people around each of those 6 people, and you continue like that, you can actually potentially connect to the 7 to 8 billion population of the world. So how many do you need for your business? So most people are not networking right. So can we say exactly what we do rightly? And then we ask for the right connection that we're looking for. So it's not selling to the room, it's selling through the room. So whose contact in your phone book is important for me? And again, how many of us have at least 100 contacts in your phone book? How many have 100 contacts in the phone book? Okay, only 2 of us have 100 phone numbers in our mobile phone number contact list. Nobody has more than 100.
2,000, Alifia.
How many?
2,000.
Collapse, all right? So everyone has so many contacts in their phone book, right? So how many of you are calling all the 2,000 contacts every single day? Or every single month? Or every single year? How many call every contact in your phone book every single year? So there are some contacts in your phone book that you built over your life till today, which are not getting accessed, which is just sitting there. But that contact could be useful to someone else in this room. So the urge is, let's share that contact with anyone who's asking. Okay, and we in our Global Entrepreneur Network say there is 2 ways of sharing a contact. If I know Tawana already, then I will say, go ahead, use my name, call this person, it could be helpful to you. But if I'm only meeting her for the first time, and I don't know what she would do or how she would treat or what she would deliver, then I can say, take this contact, it could be useful, but don't use my name. Fair enough? Does this stop you from giving a contact? It's lying, sitting in your phone, and you're not even calling him over the last 2 years. So it's a useless contact for you now, right? Like you've already done what you, even if it's a new contact who you're in business with, that could be valuable and useful to someone else, right? But share that contact and just say, don't use my name. And using our values of integrity and honesty, let's not use that name as a reference. You can say, I got it from a reference, I got it from a networking platform, I got it from wherever, but don't need to say, Alifia gave you that contact, so that you're not, compromising anything. Correct? So how we operate is the more you give, the more you receive. That's a law of karma. So we encourage everyone, let's agree to give that contact, especially today because it's a small room. Usually we have a lot more people. But especially today, since it's a small room, I encourage everyone, let's give at least 1 or 2 contacts to every person who asks for something. And then 2 ways of giving. Don't use my name, use my name. Okay, so if you trust Gaurav because he's here every Saturday and you know him already, you touch Ruhi because she's regularly on our platform. Prasad's always here. So if you have a belief that you're okay, then just say, okay, fine, use my name. But that's the best referral you can ever give, right? But if you connect correctly, you can potentially connect to the world. All right. So let's get started. So in the link that you have filled, Prasad, you raised your hand.
Sorry, it was the earlier one. So I lowered it.
No worries. Okay, great. So let's get started. I have Rushi first, and then we have Anupama after. So go ahead, Rushi.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I'm Rushi. I'm a clinical psychologist and a transformation coach. Been working for 26 years now, helping people. I would not say helping, but facilitating people to be more empowered, move from survival to thriving in whatever conditions life offers, be it tariff increase or be it, increase in the stress levels. I've been working in India now. In Dubai, I've opened my business, which is Nama HR Consultancy, where I've been offering training programs to corporates, high performers, or leaders, or even solopreneurs, or small and medium scale entrepreneurs. So if you want to be happy, stress free, and have clarity in what you want to do in life, I can help you achieve that. So, my ask is to connect with HR heads or entrepreneurs who are looking to have a more empowered, thriving space or thriving mindset to have more successful business and also a more happy and peaceful life within themselves.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, guys, next what we do is she's looking for HR and business owners and entrepreneurs who she can help, right? So, in the chat, if you have a contact for Rushi, you put Rushi's name first and your name after. And then it's her responsibility to call us or WhatsApp us during this week and say, whose contact did you want to give me? Or how are you planning to help me? Do you want to do a one-on-one with me? Or whatever, right? So, Rushi will then contact one of us. So, anyone have a lead for Rushi? She's looking for HR, HR and entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, anyone for
Or
corporate
even
trainings
anyone
and
who's like
stress,
experiencing stress or, any of the mental
individuals or
health things.
corporate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, great. Thanks, Prasad
Thank
and
you.
Gaurav. So, Rushi, do reach out to 4 of us,
Sure.
and it's your responsibility to do that. Okay, and the contacts
Okay.
will be in the chat as we already know. So I'm repeating because we have 2 new people today. So that's what it is.
Thank you.
Okay, brilliant. Excellent. Let's have Anupama next, and then we have Gaurav after.
Good morning once again. This is Anupama from 4C Integrated Communicators. 25 years in marketing, multiple sectors, multiple industries, multiple businesses. What I get to the table is an end-to-end service. Please connect me to businesses who want to set up in Dubai or the Middle East. We handhold them right from setting up their business to getting them their first client. So anything and everything in between these 2 points is my business. This is Anupama from 4C Integrated Communicators. Over to you, Alifia.
Okay, brilliant, guys. So put Anupama and your name in the chat. If you have a lead or a contact or a reference who's looking for setting up a business in Dubai, she's got an online marketing agency and a branding expertise. Anyone wants to set up here, that's who Anupama is looking for. So put Anupama and your name in the chat. Fantastic. So until you get your first customer, that's where she can help. So great. Thanks, Marina and Rushi, to come in. Anupama, you had Hari, Shreyas, Ratan, and Klaus from your last meeting. Did you finish meeting all of them?
I finished 2. I have to yet meet Klaus and Klaus only I remember. That's all.
Okay, so I'll remove Hari, Shreyas, and Ratan done.
Shreyas done. Hari, Shreyas done.
Ratan and Klaus comes back, stays.
Yeah, Klaus stays. Ratan, I already have had one meeting. The next meeting is after my travels. That's what I said. So I'll get it connected with him soon.
Okay, so I'm leaving Marina, Rushi, and then you have Klaus this time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, brilliant. Let's have Gaurav now, and then it's me after. For the others, Prasad and Marina and Tawana, please do fill your introduction so I can get you in the Google Sheet. Go ahead, Gaurav. Gaurav Paul.
Communication and events, and I offer events, strategy, and execution as a service. So if you know of any associations, any corporates that want to do medium to large scale events, I am your go-to person. Also, being in Dubai, I am free to provide any services that you need to set up business in Dubai. That's me. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. So guys, Gaurav has been here for 25, 30 years in Dubai, as we know, and very, very well connected. So anyone wants to come, new businesses need to again come in our region. We have the support for you. And any events, anyone know any companies that need to have an event We have the best events and workshops here that happened in Dubai. So any organizing of events or so, Gaurav, whose contact would you need to get into this event
I'm looking
space?
for connections in associations. So associations or trade bodies. So any trade body, like say the American Council in Dubai or in Saudi Arabia, I'm kind of well equipped to handle their events.
Okay. So any trade bodies, any association, any networking platforms from other countries that they want
Correct.
to set up an event here, then those are the
Yeah.
ones that Gaurav can be valuable, adding value to, because he can fill the room, he can get the sponsors, he can get the locals to kind of, the VIPs and stuff, and that's the kind of, and he'll do the PR around it and stuff as well. So if any international bodies want to come to Dubai for their event or something, then that's what he can even help in. So anyway, so if you just know companies that do this, that's the contact you give him. You can tell him, don't use my name. If you just know companies that do these kind of events and they take it to different countries or whatever, just give those contacts. So thanks, Anupama and Rushi, for stepping in. Gaurav, you had Harihar and Shriyas from your last meeting. Did you finish meeting them?
Yeah, Harihar, I need to speak to, but Shreyas, I
I'll leave
think
Harihar
that
and Shriyas is done.
yeah. So Harihar, just keep. I will speak with. I've already spoken with Shreyas.
Yes, okay, lovely. So, guys, the best way to do it is today itself reach out to these people who are giving their contacts to you, right? That they want to connect with you. So, try and finish it off today itself because Prasad, have you filled the link? You want to introduce yourself quickly?
I can't get into the link for some reason. I do not know. It's showing a Google
It's okay.
form.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. I'll take yours from the last meeting. No problem. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Ask your.
Yeah, hi. I am Prasad Shetty, and I have two companies running currently. One is an offline company called DigiCat, which is more into selling online platforms like Noon, Amazon, and also Facebook marketing. And we also right now are initiating sales in the other leading platforms as Instagram as well as TikTok. The other company is New Age, which is into offline business, selling consumer audio video electronic products. And we re-export the consumer audio video into the rest of the world, like Central Asia, West Asia, Africa, and other regions which have demands for our products. My ask is right now to find some related partners who would be interested in branded products. We are partners for brands as Sony, Pioneer, JVC, Kenwood, Nikon, and definitely also for logistics, where primarily our services are end to end. We arrange for the sourcing, we do the documentation, the consolidation of the cargo, and the shipping of the cargo to the end markets. So it's an end to end business which I am involved in, and right up to the import destination, we take care of all the requirements. So if anyone can give me references both for the services that I mentioned as well as for the products that I do, it'll be really a great connection for me. Over to you,
So
Alafia.
great, Prasad. Spell it out for us. Whose contact do you want from our phone book? So just spell it
Yes.
out for us so that we can quickly give
So
you that phone number.
you're talking about the
For
individual.
anything, whatever. Whose contact do you want from our phone book, from the room here?
Okay, so primarily, I think Alafia, if you're well connected, Gaurav, of course, is well connected, and I believe even Anupama, if all three of you can provide me some service network providers or someone who's involved in the electronic business, that will be great for me. The other three,
The
I will.
electronic business for distributing, trading, manufacturers. What are you looking for?
Absolutely. Yeah. For
Anyone
distributing,
who's
not manufacturing, for distributing, for trading, and for logistics.
for new brands.
No, the brands which I mentioned, like Sony, Pioneer, JVC, Kenwood,
So
Nikon.
you want distributors who will carry the Sony products and things like that from you.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Sony would not directly give them. You have exclusivity.
Yeah, so basically there is a KYC issues as well as money laundering issues from the bank, which primarily prohibits them from opening new accounts unless it's all certified, which takes a very long and lengthy process. So the
Okay, great.
smaller ones.
Okay, great. So guys, put Prasad and your name in the chat if you have a contact for him. But the lesson we can learn is the more you spell out that clearly who's the profile of the person whose contact I can quickly pick out, which is useful for you. And if you can spell that out for all the attendees, it's easier for getting more leads and references from us, you know. So, okay. So, anyone know any technology distributors in Dubai who would, in Dubai only, Prasad?
Yeah, Dubai or anywhere in the rest of the world, which I mentioned, the emerging markets.
The emerging
markets, yeah, which is
Africa,
Asia,
Dubai,
Africa.
London.
Yeah,
So, any traders and distributors of tech?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And also
So
for my online business.
And for your online business also. So you can help them sell the dead
Products.
stock like
Yeah.
on online platforms.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
I always sell dead stock on Amazon.
Someone like a content creator, someone like a person who creates videos, okay, so that we can showcase our products.
Okay, great. Awesome. I'll share a contact with you. So okay, great. So next, let's have who's oh, it's me next. Okay, good. Okay, so hi guys, I'm Alicia, and I run a company called Rooftop Sales, where I help people sell more and sell more. So I also have a partnership with a company called 10x Strategy, which helps companies scale, grow, and grow in terms of launching franchises, expanding to other countries, and eventually launch an IPO. So we're helping and scaling companies, we're coaching them and taking them forward. And we're also onboarding coaches for our platform. We have an accreditation platform, but we're doing it right now in Dubai. And we're looking for clients which have annual revenue more than $3 million. That means about 10 million to 11 million dirhams yearly. Those can be our potential clients. And we're looking at onboarding coaches. Normally, the 10x coaches are entrepreneurs themselves. So they're business owners who run businesses in the past. They cannot be an employee to become a coach on the 10x platform. So everything we do is about sales, about scaling, about strategy to potentially launch an IPO for a company over 3 to 5 years. So that's what we do. Anupama is one of our happy prestige coaches as well, so certified as well. But you can run our own company at the same time you run a coaching platform for 3 to 5 day commitment in a month. So that's what we do. So any businesses or any entrepreneurs who are looking at a side profile of helping businesses, then you can come on board as a 10x coach. So we have a book launch coming in October, the 10x strategy book launch in Dubai, which is going to also happen. So if you have any entrepreneurs who's looking at becoming a coach who can help a company launch into an IPO, that's what we're looking for. So put Alifia and your name in the chat if you have a contact for me in Dubai, largely. Okay, super. Thanks so much, Marina and Rushi. I will reach out to you today. Okay, let's have Mudit now. And then I have Tawanna, have you managed to put in, and Marina, have you managed to put in your introduction on the link? Is that a challenge?
I put it in the chat. Mm-hmm.
No, we need it on the sheet, because otherwise I'll have to manually put you in the Excel sheet that we will send on the WhatsApp group. So in the link I'm sending.
Can you send
if
the
you
link on WhatsApp?
Send the link on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because I'm unable to open both.
Open only the first one. The second one I will send you. So only the first one is important.
Yeah, the first one itself I was not
URL.
It's not allowing me to go to the next page.
It's possible to. Okay. Do we have you on WhatsApp? Gaurav, can you help her? Or Anupama, can you help them?
He's driving, send this on WhatsApp? I think, no?
Can you help? Oh, Tawana left. Mudit, you can go now for the introduction.
Hi,
So,
good morning,
Marina, what
everyone.
you're facing? One second.
Good morning, everyone. This side Mudit Anurag Bagaria, your extended arm in Delhi, an advertising and commercial photographer and cinematographer based in Delhi, working in Pan India. And what we shoot for is interiors and architecture spaces. And today, again, I'm here on a shoot at a beautiful location where we are doing a interior and architecture shoot. Let me just show you the location. Uh, just a minute. And we are also, this is the location where I am shooting today, an office space area, as you can see. And this is also, so what we are shooting is all this kind of interior and architecture spaces, co-working spaces, and hotels, resorts, everything under one roof. You're getting all the services. And also now the another vertical that we have started is providing AI solutions into it. So you can reach out to us at any point of given time. Thank you.
So, photography is everything.
And
Very, very
Alika,
important.
last time I did not had a meeting with any one of them. So just add a name. Actually, the client is calling. I have to leave. Sorry about that.
Okay. So, I'll keep the last week's for you back. Okay, good. So, you're Hari that time. Okay, great. So, I think we've finished with everyone's introductions. What I will also do now, since we have 10-15 minutes, if you want to get into breakout rooms, we can get into breakout rooms and share a contact, or we can discuss here. If anyone wants to have a one-on-one discussion with anyone, we can. But Marina, go ahead with your introduction.
Okay. I'm Marina, and I have a couple of business centers in Dubai. It's co-working spaces where if you have a team of 1 to 4 people, sitting staff, we can accommodate them. We are in Garud. We have 2 locations in Garud, two of them in Dera, and one of them is in Sheikh Zayed Latifa Towers. Apart from that, instead of going into a business center, I have introduced a podcast studio in one of my location, and it's been over 1 year for the studio. So the kind of contacts that I am looking for is two of them. One is a business setup consultants, PROs, consultants, corporate service providers, and second is digital marketing agencies. So these are the two kind of referrals or the contacts in your phone, that your own PROs that you go to for your trade license renewal, or your own marketing agencies that you go to for your marketing services.
Oh, fantastic. So, Marina, see, there are 3 people who want to connect with you. So, you better get yourself in the Google Sheet so that we can send your number and email to everyone. Otherwise, people will
Yeah.
not know how to reach out to you. And you will also, and have you joined the WhatsApp group?
No,
You
I
can
was
put your
not
number.
able to do that as well.
Okay, let me try and send you a WhatsApp. Can you give me your, okay, I'll take it from here.
05, yeah.
So, so you own these business centers or you're renting them?
I rent them from the landlord, but the business center business is I have co-founders with it. So my husband is one of the co-founder, and we have another partner.
Okay, so you're renting them, and how old is it?
The first one that I opened is 5 years old, and the last one that we opened is 2 years old.
So they are in a building in Garud and stuff.
Yes. So the first one is in, if you know, Emirates Catering Building in Garud, the Ashrafi restaurant. So the entire 20th floor is 20,000 square feet floor is ours. So that's one of my first project with over 100 offices over there.
What is it called?
It's
The
called
name?
Connecting Minds Business Center.
Connecting Minds. Okay. Interesting.
So recently, few Toastmasters did come and visit our premises and conducted their sessions there.
And this number, you don't have WhatsApp?
I have.
I'm not able to send you
No
WhatsApp.
problem.
I have already sent you a message, Marina, but you haven't responded. So I'm just waiting for you to respond so I can send the link.
Yeah, I am. I replied.
Okay, I'm sharing the link with you so you can open it up and fill up the form. Because
Okay.
until unless you are there on our form, people will not be able to connect with you.
And then join the WhatsApp group also.
Yeah.
You want me to send the WhatsApp link as well?
Yes, please.
Okay, just a second. I'm kind of manning 2-3 windows. Just give me a second.
I think it's asking me to log in over here and it's taking me to a completely different page.
Yeah, you will log in. Log in from your Gmail address or any of your emails.
Yeah.
Which is your own email. And then, so this is a one time, because then every time your email will already have that form filled in and you can just update anything every week.
Okay.
Ushi, you want to get into a breakout room with me?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Since we were about to connect, because you shared that you wouldn't connect with me. So if you want, we can. Anyone else need breakout rooms to manually go in?
I don't mind with Anupama.
Alifia, did we have Tawana's introduction?
No, she dropped out, but she's left her coordinates on the listing. So Marina can go into room 2 with Anupama. Rushi and I are going into room 1. Okay. And
before you activate the Alifia, before you activate the breakout rooms, yeah, quite a few people have dropped out. But then out of this entire meeting today, we have generated about 15 referral connections.
Wow, this is a good number.
Yeah, it's a good number.
That's true. It will come on the sheet, but yeah, I never looked at
I
it
would
as
love
a
to
number.
actually monitor the leads or the conversions, but yeah, let's start off with reference.
So the leads and conversions are getting monitored in the revenue tab in our Google form,
yeah,
right?
but not
so
everybody's filling it up, right?
Yeah, no, many
so
are.
that's
So we
becoming
can.
a challenge.
Many are. Most
So,
of them are.
Yeah, so let's kind of start off with the referral connections, and then we can take it forward as we move ahead.
So with that, I want to officially call this meeting to a close, and then we'll use the next 10 minutes to have any one-on-one discussions or business chats with each other.